Is there any platform for Christians, national platform for Christians and Muslims in Nigeria, or religious people in Nigeria to actually meet and do conflict resolution and talk about their problems, solve conflicts? Then we saw that there was Narek. But when we were coming in 2017, Narek was in crisis. In fact, Narek was not sitting at all. They had not sat for about 5 years. They've done some sitting, 2 sittings this year. So we thought we should come up with a platform like that that would take care of the interests of Nigeria, with representatives of all these religions across board. So what we did, the 50 Christians came from a cross-section of the 5 blocks in Cannes. You know, Cannes has 5 blocks: the Roman Catholic, the PFN, CPFN, the Tekan Hekan, CCM, and 5 of them, the African traditional religions. They have their own, no, not African traditional, the other white garment churches. Sorry, that is, please, sorry, for the lack of, let me use that one, white garment churches. So those are the 5 blocks. So we made sure that we got the 50 Christians representing, the 50 people representing Christians. In IDFP, we made sure we got representatives from each of these 5 blocks. And you know, in each of the 5 blocks, there are denominations, even with the CCA, even with the PFN. So we made sure we got representatives from them. And the same thing we did with the Muslims. The 50 of them, first of all, the big divide, Shia and Sunni, right? So we got representatives, and even we broke down the Sunni into their various groups and got representatives. So that's how we set up IDFP, which is very unique in this country. And so they have, and the patrons are the 2 religious leaders, the 2 supreme religious leaders in this country, the Sultan of Sokoto and the President of Cannes. They are the patrons of this organization. They have a board of trustees that comprises General Yakubu Gawan, the Shehu of Borno, and people of that category. And then they have a central coordination council that has 40 people, 40 of those members. 20 of them are Christians, 20 of them are Muslims. Then we have the executive committee, which does the day-to-day running, administration, the project implementation of the organization. So that's IDFP, and it was set up by KAISID. KAISID was established, registered in 2012. And it was the idea of the Saudi king, which got the back here, and he got the buy-in of the Pope. And so that's how KAISID came. Next slide. Next slide. That's all about KAISID. This is the mandate of KAISID. Interfaith dialogue. Next slide. Next slide. Now this is how IDFP was established. We did consultative meetings, then we went to selection of members, the intra-faith meetings and interfaith meetings to come up with issues, inter and inter issues that will be tackled by the organization. Next slide. This is the organogram and the procedure, how it was settled. Next slide. This is one of the meetings. These are the activities that we did. Identification of 50 Christians and 50 Muslims. You say that one. This is one of the meetings. You can see the leaders here, the current president, the Sultan, and others. Next slide. These are foundational activities. They have a constitution, they have bylaws, they have a register with the Corporate Affairs Commission, they have financial guidelines, they have an action plan for 2019, and even in fact 2019 now there's an action plan. Next slide. These are the initiatives that IDFP has done. Some of them are concluded. There's no need to go through them. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah, go. Next slide. These are all active initiatives. So many of them that have been done and are being done into it. Go ahead. Next slide. Next. Good. So recommendations. What am I recommending in view of all these challenges? Interfaith dialogue must transcend conflict resolution to good governance. Without good governance, you cannot have successful interfaith dialogue. You have a bad government, you will have bad religious followers, bad religious leaders, and bad religious followers. You have bad politics, you have bad religious leaders and religious followers. That is just the truth. Without good governance, they give people what they need, no social justice, economic justice. You can't get people to think properly. You can't get people to commit to their religion to do it affair. Respect for the democratic principle of representation. In a heterogeneous society like Nigeria, where you have all this complexity, languages, ethnicity, whatever, you must have, even if it's a democracy, even if it is not a democracy, you must find a way of finding people to participate in government. And the only way to participate in government is by representation. If people don't see their representatives in a government, in the leadership of anything, they are not interested. They are not interested. Don't talk to me about interfaith. Why are you talking to me about interfaith? Especially if you are government. If Tamil, for example, is doing some things here, and they work with only Christians, Muslims, of course, will be like, please, leave me alone. They may even withdraw. And if it is the other side, they work only with Muslims, Christians will be like, sorry, we don't belong here. So there must be representation. I appreciate the impact of the international environment. International environment has influence on what we're doing here. Remember the cartoon thing happens somewhere else? What journalism they call Afghanistanism? Joint action against corruption, mismanagement, there must be joint action of interreligious and of religious leaders to fight it. We have a program that is going on now, done by the Muslim Society, Muslim Student Society of Nigeria, that is interfaith for you. It has to do with the fight against corruption and insecurity. Yeah, then we have to check the growing international network of fanatical religious individuals and groups. There are people in this country, the gentleman here, doctor, talked about the different types that we have, right? Talked about Boko Haram, we talked about the Kalika, he said, they're all here. These people, you don't take them for granted. They get international connection. So that has to be checked. If that is not checked, forget interfaith dialogue. Next slide. This is the last one. Cooperation between Christians and Muslims in the task of building a just, peaceful, and democratic Nigerian society. Greater networking among every civil society. This convergence that I talked about. Encourage many more join the Christian, Muslim, and of course African traditional religious, social welfare and community development programs. Ensure uniform standards for human rights across all religions, not human rights for Muslims, different human rights for Christians, human rights for Christians different from Muslims. Ensure justice for all, irrespective of differences. Next slide. Appreciation of futility of violence. Violence is futile. It gives you nothing. Have you noticed that even if you go into war, people who are where there is war, while war is going on, they are negotiating. While it's going on. And after the war, after the destruction, the death, they still come back to the negotiation table. That tells you the futility of violence. There's no point. Christians are mostly staying faithful to the injunctions of God. If we stick to our religion, we're done fine. And there are examples there. Next slide. And I end up with this prayer. This is a very, very good prayer. And I want you please to pray this prayer. That will help us. Of course, the Catholics are very familiar with this. So, Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me show love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. Next slide. Thank you.
Round of applause for Dr. Alton. Thank you very much, sir. I have an advocacy, and that is that in IDF, you begin plans to involve the ancestral worshippers. I think it's 100 now,
100, yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Make it 150. Because it's 50-50 for Christian and Muslims. There's a need for a 50.
That's not very, very.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that question is in their mind, so I've helped them ask it. So we can move on. All right, so for those who just joined us, well, sorry you missed. And those who did not come yesterday, I'm sorry, there's virtually nothing I can do about it. But good news is we have a media team who has been doing a very good job capturing everything being done here. So maybe after this event, you might just want to see the organizers if they can get a copy of all what we have been doing. This is an event organized by Taking All Men Brother, TAMEB, and it's a 2-day interfaith peace conference on freedom of religion, a panacea for peace in Nigeria. We're due for our tea break. If you check your program, 12 noon, supposed to be our tea break, right? So you're about 12 minutes late, right? So which means we're going straight for that tea break. This is what I'll suggest, because right after that tea break, we'll be having our focus groups. I suggest discussions continue. While you're having tea, or OD, or whatever you'll be having, please let the discussion continue. I'm not talking of wonderful though. Let the discussion continue. Because I know when I say discussion continues, so people are already thinking of that for 2000 and what model. I know people's mind can travel very fast, especially now that we are discussing. Okay, so we're due for 2 breaks. We'll go for it now, and immediately after we go into our focus groups. The focus groups will have us go into more like a syndicate sessions, like breakout session. We have representative of every religion here possible, and if you're an atheist, you don't believe there's God, you are welcome too. Okay, so we will go into groups that will contain at least a representation of every group, and we'll have discussions. While we go for that, are we ready? We ready? We can go out now. I just need a final confirmation that we can proceed on that. That was a very academic discussion. I think we should give Dr. Atang one more round of applause. And it will not be out of place to appreciate the Institute of Christian and Society that hosted us for this 2-day event. Can we give them a round of applause too for their facility? All right, so I think everybody, you do not have to go out. Your tea break will be coming in now to come and meet you where you are. What I suggest, I didn't get you. Can you please come forward if you want to pass across that information? Okay. So while we are at that, yes, please let it come in. No time to waste. All right. While we're at that, I suggest you join TAMEB on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter and Instagram. Tweet about your experiences here. Okay? At TAMEB, that's just. Please, let's join. Taking All Men Brother on Twitter, Taking All Men Brother on Instagram, at TAMEB_ORG on Twitter. Facebook, Taking All Men Brother. I like the page on Facebook. On Instagram, Taking All Men Brother. On Twitter, it is TAMEB_ORG. 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 That's the Twitter handle. TAMEB_ORG. So please share your experiences, take good pictures, send it. And if you are using my picture, I'm a model, so you know you have to pay. Yes. As any time, even if it's just my shadow. And it's not expensive, you know. It's affordable. Very, very affordable. Just $1,000 Bahrainian dollar. It's very best. Let me warn you, that's one of the most expensive monies in the world. Let me warn you very well, in case you are planning to pay me, just to show that guy that I can pay him. You have been warned. Bahrainian currency is one of the most expensive. Okay, it's not CDO. Okay, so please let that move very fast. While I expect, we'll be going to focus groups any moment from now. Please enjoy your tea break. It's noon. Oh, there's no tea. I'm sure you get a drink. If you need to use the gents or the ladies, you need to use the toilet, please walk up to any of the people in white shirts with green tapes. Or you can also find your way to the extreme, to my extreme left. That would be your own right. Okay? Extreme left, that last door you see to your extreme left, just go straight down and you make another left. So which means it will be your own right, extreme right here. You go straight down and you make a left. You see men's toilet, female toilet. You see right there. If you need to use it. And this is a good time to actually use the toilet now. This short break. Thank you very much.